Hi guys, welcome to my page. I'm a little cuckoo tonight. So when you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know how your Monday was. Mine was great because I didn't have to work today. I took the day off. And we have a big project tonight. So it's going to be a long one. But I'm really excited about it because it's very cute. And it's going to involve lots of colors, lots of things. A couple of napkins. Maybe a transfer or two. Not sure yet. Let me find myself here. Hey y'all. Okay, so we have 4 chunky pieces of wood, okay? And these are going to end up being pumpkins. Very excited. Where am I? Here we go. Okay. I don't see comments on my phone, but I see them here. That is weird. There we go. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Autumn. Hey, Kathy. Okay. We got a lot going on here, y'all. Okay, so these are going to turn into pumpkins, okay? So, first things first. We're going to paint, let's see. This one's going to go up and down, and these go side to side. So, we got to figure out. Hi, Linda. Hey, Charlotte. Let's figure out which ones are going to be which here. Okay, that is going to be decoupaged. And let's see, this one stands up. So does this one. Okay. We're going to do this one with this napkin. Hi, Eileen. We're doing a little decoupaging. We're doing some painting with our paste. Lots going on tonight. So comment the word pumpkin, okay? Because I do have a kit for this, and it's going to be awesome. And you can do it however you want. So pumpkin is the word, and I think there's another layer. So whenever you're decoupaging, you have to peel off the extra layers to your napkins, okay? I just cannot tell on this one. I really feel like there's, yeah. There has to be another layer. Yes, pumpkin is the word. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. All right, so that's going to be that one, and these 2 we're going to paint. So we're going to paint these real quick because we've got like all kinds of things going on here. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use a transfer on this one or on these 2 yet. But I'm going to need y'all's help figuring out what we're going to do. But I want to do the decoupaging after this because I think that's going to determine if we use a transfer. But I'm going to need y'all's help for sure. Oh, yeah, use a piece of tape. Yes. Okay, I'll try that, Linda. Thought maybe it was my nails. Okay, this is Currant Jam. This is a beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Hey, Melissa. All right, we're going to paint the edges too. And just cover it nicely. We have to let it dry and then come back. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for hanging out. So I was off today. I went to Dollar Tree. Y'all, I was going to go live from Dollar Tree, but then I got there and the Dollar Tree I went to didn't have anything good. Like, nothing. It was, I really think maybe they're in the transition of getting rid of summer stuff, and they're gonna start putting fall stuff out because literally the shelves were bare. I was like, there's nothing here whatsoever. Thanks, Judy. Hi, Lori. I think I missed some comments. Hi, Robin. Just finished your daughter's surfboard kit. Which surfboard kit, Melissa? I don't remember. From last month? I have to remember which one that is. I don't remember. You'll have to send me a picture. Do not remember. All right, I'm going to let that dry and then come back. Set that over here. Okay, this one is going to be moss, and get another paintbrush. I'll have to check. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. I've slept since then. All right, this one's gonna be moss. Yeah. Y'all, these new colors we got, this moss, and we have Hey Pumpkin and saffron, cherry. They're fabulous, fabulous colors. I have already used them a lot this week, actually. Last night, the night before that, I think. I got too much water on this, so I'm gonna have to go over this after it dries. So you can see how the side is, well, I can tell that the side is darker. You may not be able to. But when you add too much water, you know, kind of lightens it up too much. But that's okay, because I'm gonna go back over it. It's gonna dry. Now this MDF is 3/4 inch, so I call it chunky, and it stands up. These are wonderful projects. Wonderful 4 projects. Okay, so let that one dry, and then let's see if we can come back to this one. Yeah, doesn't take long to dry. Maybe not. So what did y'all do today? Y'all, I slept in past 10 o'clock. I was like, oh my. I was tired and I needed some extra snoozing. But it was a great day. I hung out with my little Xander and Zoe. We went to Target and Dollar Tree. My other kiddos are out of town with their dad. And they'll be back, I think, next weekend. They went to visit Grandma. Okay, so I'm just going back to this one to do the rest of the edges. I like stopped at one point so I could hold this side without getting it all over my hands. I'm sure I'm still getting it all over my fingers, but it's kind of dry, so it's not fully wet. And the nice thing about our paste is that you can just wash it off with some water, and it will come off. It's not like paint where you have to like really get it off of there. Okay. So I just have a little bit on my hands. All right, so I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do as far as a pattern goes on those, but we'll come to that point. So let me go ahead and put the lid on these. Hey, Darlene, how are you? You worked, ran errands, and painted. That sounds like a good day to me. Sounds like a good day. Okay. So come back to this one, see if I can get, yeah, there we go. I think I got it. Okay, so this is called a 3-ply napkin, where you want to peel off all the layers, and the one that you want is this decorative one. So typically your decorative napkins, the layers behind it have like nothing, and so you just toss them. Okay. Mod Podge. And just a good old paintbrush. Okay. So we're going to do both of these. Good eating watermelon and watching Bachelorette. I used to watch that show years ago. I was so invested in that show. But you know, I just don't have a whole lot of time anymore. It was like a Monday night thing for me. Did you see my message last week about the 12-inch roll? I'll have to check, Debbie. I do not recall that message. I'll check. Hi, Sandra. So my messages get lost in the shuffle. So let me explain. So when I tell y'all, you know, comment pumpkin, I get a copy of the message that is sent to you. So after my live, I'll go and have 50 messages to myself. And if you've sent me something, I don't see it because it gets like buried. So if you sent me something, Miss Debbie, please resend it, okay? but I'll make a mental note to go check that. Okay, so I've painted my Mod Podge on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too. And I want the Mod Podge to dry, okay? Because we're gonna dry it even with the heat gun or the drying tool. Hey, Lynn. And then when we put we're going to dry it, and then we're going to put our napkin down. And then once you put your heat on it, like with your, the little mini press, that is going to reactivate the Mod Podge, okay? So let me put the lid on here before I have a flying bottle of Mod Podge going everywhere. We do not want that. And I need to get this one ready. So I'm only using one section of this one. And this one is so cute. Look, it's the little truck. Okay, so comment pumpkin, because I do have a kit for these. When you comment pumpkin, you'll get a message sent to your messenger with the link to purchase the kit. And I do give you some ribbon, 2 napkins. I do have quite a few of these napkins, but I do have some other ones. They're not exactly the same. So, okay, Miss Debbie. I will check after this as well. But should have enough napkins for the kits. If not, then I will give you something very similar, okay? Pumpkin is the word. All right, these nails are not helping me out here. There we go. Miss Linda gave us a great suggestion earlier that if you need help getting these peels apart, put a piece of tape on one side and it should help you. I need to cut this. Should help you be able to peel that one side off, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any more layers? I think I do. Let's see if I can get it, or maybe I need to do the tape method. Let's see. I have, maybe not. Is there 2 layers? Ooh, fans on, so everything's flying around. Flying around. Are y'all getting the message when you comment pumpkin? I sure hope so. I hope so. This is making me cross-eyed. Make sure y'all spread the love, sprinkle the video, all the things. I don't think I have any tape over here. I just feel that there is another layer to this that is going to cause me trouble. Y'all, when you decoupage, do you have the same problem? Spread the love. Share the video. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I got it. This corner is good. Here we go. I knew there was another one because I could tell it wasn't as thin. Okay, so here we go. Some of these have 1 layer. Those are called a 2-ply, and then some have 3. So this one has 3. Thanks, Brenda. I'm gonna be careful because it's very thin. And look, it just ripped this, it didn't rip the good part that I want, but it left a little trail. Okay, so here we go. Look at this darling little truck with the sunflowers. Okay, we're gonna dry. We'll do this one first. We got a lot going on here, y'all. You're in the middle of the napkins. Oh. How do you do that, Miss Sandra? Tell me your trick. Okay, so this Mod Podge is pretty much dry, but I'm going to dry it a little bit more, just to be sure. Thanks for sprinkling. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to just put it, this fits perfectly. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll put this on here how we want it. Just gonna stick it on there. And we're gonna use some parchment paper, okay? Dollar Tree, y'all. Don't get this anywhere else but Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. And it'll last you forever. And I just need the smallest little piece. Okay, so let me make sure it's straight again. It needs to be straight. It's crazy how this fits so perfectly on here. I'm loving it. Okay, so now parchment paper. I'm just kind of holding it down because it's sliding around. Now, once I put my parchment paper down over my napkin, it's like my protectant. And I am reactivating the Mod Podge, and it is making this napkin stick underneath. Thanks, Miss Kathy. Okay, so I'm just going to go over it a few times, and then I'm going to check it because, and be careful because it's hot. Just want to make sure that none of it's going to come up, and I think it's good. Okay, so here's what we have so far. So we're going to take our Dollar Tree sanding block, and we're going to sand down around the edges, okay? Sand down. If you sand up, you're going to pull off your napkin, and it's going to potentially rip like this corners, and we don't want that. No good. Hey, Barbara. How cute is that? I love it. Okay, let's get rid of the extra. Now we're going to do this one, and we're going to do, let's see. We're going to do this pattern, and so it doesn't have to be any particular space. Actually, so I can save this one. Anytime I go to, any craft store, I'm always on the hunt for napkins because you can make the prettiest thing out of something so simple, like a napkin. We have a grocery store down the street that is called Market Street. It's kind of like a Whole Foods, I guess. And they have like a little boutique area, and they have the cutest napkins. So I'm always on the hunt. Okay. So again, when you put this napkin down and you go over it with your heat press iron, whatever you've got. You can use a heat press or you can just use a traditional iron and go over it. It reactivates the Mod Podge and makes the napkin stick. If you put the napkin down while the Mod Podge is not dry, your napkin is going to like shrivel up. It's going to be like wet. We don't want that. That's a no-go. But it doesn't take much. A regular iron would work too. Okay, so sand down. Always sand downward. So I don't want my sides to rip. Because if I go up, it could, peel that up a little bit. These are stinking cute. Y'all, we're going to put some little stems on these pumpkins. Okay, so there we go. There's that one. All right, so get all this out of the way. So let me show you a little thing that I do. So this is my basket. So like if I'm putting together a project for the night and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pull my ribbon. I may have some flowers. I've got my, parchment paper. I put my glue. This is like my recipe basket, I guess we could say. I use that to like put everything together. Like if I've got ribbon in another room, I will throw it all in my basket and I have everything in one space. These are going to be our stems. They're going to be cute. Okay. So let's work on these and then we'll come back to the ones I painted. And again, I'm not sure how I want to do those yet. So what we're going to do is take some of this. Let's see how this works. Let's see. We're going to put this around and glue it. I may need to glue these are Jenga blocks. I may need to glue the Jenga block down first. But if you get the kit, you get the 4 chunky pumpkins, you get the little Jenga blocks, 4 colors of ribbon, I believe. And some raffia, whatever it's called. That is what comes in the kit. And it is $26, and that includes the shipping. And these little pumpkins are quite heavy. So, I think that's a pretty good deal for this kit. And then you can use your own paint for however you want to do it. All right, so let's cut this off here because I'm gonna have to work with this. So I'm gonna glue it down first. Hey Stacy, thanks Autumn. You know what, y'all? I need to paint the side of this because yeah, I think I need to paint the side. What do y'all think? Should I paint the sides and the bottoms? What do y'all think? Tell me. Tell me. All right, let's do these since I already painted the sides on these. Let's get the glue. And yes, these are going to be stand-up pumpkins. Paint it. Okay, what color? So let's let those stick. How about one of these? I think the Hey Pumpkin would work. Yeah, okay, I do need to paint the sides. Okay, this is what I have, y'all, because I need help sometimes. All right, I'm gonna let these stems dry. I'm gonna turn off this heat press before I burn myself. Hey Pumpkin. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's do it. Hey Pumpkin. I didn't know I was gonna need you today, but we're gonna do it. A little water in the paint, or in the paste. I'll just go around the sides. Much better. This is what it needed. Around the edges. So I would recommend when you do your kit, if you grab this kit, paint the sides first. Really isn't making much of a difference as far as, you know, it not being a good thing to paint the sides first, but I would just recommend you do that first. I'm gonna set this down and let it dry. Okay, now for this one, what color? Moss? Or should I do this one, Hey Pumpkin, as well? Yeah, I think so too. I think that was a great idea. Okay, so for the truck, should I do this one in Hey Pumpkin, or should I do something different? Y'all tell me. Tell me what I should do. Moss. Okay. All right. I was thinking that too. Perfect. Miss Stacy, comment the word pumpkin, and my Facebook will send you a message, and you'll be able to see a picture of everything in the kit. So, but I can explain it too. So you're gonna get these 4 chunky pieces of wood. You're gonna get some raffia, 4 pieces of ribbon, and some napkins. I have several of these like little truck napkins, but the napkins may be different if I run out of the one type of napkin. But I do have napkins that are very similar. Like I have one that's a different truck. So it's not like you're going to get something crazy like Valentine's. No, you're going to get a fall type napkin. And I'm very strategic about my napkin picking. Yeah, I think the moss was a good idea too. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. We're about good on this one. Lay that down. These are gonna look great, or they already look great. The truck is so cute. I do have several of those, so if you grab the kit, you'll more than likely get the truck, okay? Okay, let's put these away. So, all right, let's see how well these are dry. I'm thinking maybe just leave these plain. Yeah, I think we're good there. All right, where did that piece go? This has a hard piece of something on it. Okay, so I want to wrap this around. I'm not very coordinated, y'all. So we're gonna try this out. Okay, I love this. This is really cute. Now let me just put some glue back here and glue this baby down. And this is just some glued, hot, or not hot glue, but glue. What do you call it? Super glue. Jeez, my words sometimes just don't come to my brain. Super glue. And I'm just sticking it together back here. Give that some time to dry. Okay. So there's what we have so far. So I'm going to gently put this over here to dry. Let's do this one. So you're going to get the raffia, you're going to get orange and this color, whatever this is, the tan color, and then you'll get some different colors of little ribbon that we're going to put little bows. So there's a orange, brown, and then there's a burgundy one as well. But if you comment pumpkin and go to the message, you can see everything in the photo a lot better, kind of up close. That'll help you look at it. But shipping is included. Oh yeah. I gotta clean the scissors. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Telling y'all I get carried away doing stuff. Okay, no more using the scissors with the glue. I'll have to use the end of a paintbrush. Oh man. You gotta keep me straight here, Eileen. Sometimes I do crazy things. Hey, Patricia. Okay, so let's pull that. And glue this baby down. Don't glue your fingers, Rachel. Do not do that. Okay, I'm using the end of a paintbrush this time. I'm doing a live cutout sale on Thursday, y'all. Have to come hang out with me. 7 p.m. Central. Right here on my page on Thursday. So if you're Eastern time, that would be 8 o'clock for you. All right, I think we're good on this one. So I'm gonna let it sit over here. All right. These turned out cute. Look, that worked out perfectly. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I put way too much glue there, but that's all right. Oh shoot, I was gonna have this one stand up, but that's okay. I'll have this one stand up. Oh well. But see what I'm, like, you could do either way. But this one I want to stand up because I want one to be kind of tall. Okay. Now we're gonna put these back over here. Let's check on this one. Should I just leave these plain? I was thinking about doing a transfer, but I think it's gonna be too much. But you could absolutely chalk on these. Just add some wax and you'll be good to go. Okay, I'm thinking we need a bow, maybe. Just a little tiny bow to give it a little pop of this burnt orange color. Okay. Clip these off. Oh, in case y'all missed it, I posted some bead bundles today, so comment beads or bead, B-E-A-D, and you can grab those if you'd like. I have 1,000,005 beads, so they need to go. Lots of beads, and you get 4 types in the bead bundle. This is so cute. Look at this little guy. I've got too much glue here. This glue is haunting me. That is so cute. I love this little guy. Hi, Karen. Hi, Kathleen. Too much glue. Okay. Let's come back to this one. And this one has too much glue too, so I'm going to set it on here. This is sticking to me. All right, so I'm thinking this and this. So there's some different colors of fall. Little skinny ribbon is going to be in the kit. So you could really mix and match the colors however you want. When I first started going live, it was about 2 years ago. And it was pretty much fall. It was July-ish. It was probably exactly about 2 years ago. And one of the first projects I made, I used just like a traditional palette board. And there was a transfer at the time that said something about something about fall, and my video like went crazy. I mean, it was the most simple project, but I used Current Jam, I used, I believe, Pesto, I don't even remember all the colors, but yeah, it was a good video because these are great colors. We'll see how this looks on here. I'll turn it around once I'm done to show y'all, but I have to concentrate. Put these on. Wait a minute. Wait. Maybe I want to put it around here. I don't know, y'all. I'm not so sure about this little bow on this one. Maybe I should just do the raffia around the top. I'm just not sure yet. May take that yellow one off. Yeah, I don't like the yellow one. I just ripped it off. Let's do this one. Just the raffia around here. I changed my mind. But you get several different options. I mean, you could really mix and match however you wanted. This one, I just want to flip this off and call it a day. But just a little bow. I don't like that little bow anymore. It's not bringing me joy. Okay, there's that. This one's done. So this one I need to do, let's see. Let's lay that one down. That needs to go to that one. How about this? This one needs a little orange. Why don't you paint the backs? I could, but I just didn't today. You absolutely could. Now, if I was making this for someone else, I probably would. But I'm just going to put these on my mantle. So the back's really not going to show. But my mom makes stuff for other people. And they order from her, and she will paint the backs. You know, just because if it's for someone else. I want that welcome sign that's behind your head. Oh, you want to make your own, or you want the one I made, Miss Donna? Cute. What about red raffia? That's probably going to clash with the that's not going to work with the current gel, so we're not going to do that. You always paint the back? Yeah, I probably would if I was making something for someone else, but for time purposes, I'm not going to paint the back today. Donna, I do sell the cutouts for that sign if you want to make your own. If you want this one, just send me a message and I can sell it to you. But yeah, if you want to do your own, check out my Etsy shop. They're in my shop. Brown for that one? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave this one as is. Let's see what we got so far. You want mine? Oh my goodness, Donna. Okay. I appreciate that because sometimes I don't think my crafts are worthy, and that makes me feel good about my stuff. So I appreciate that. If it's for you, you don't paint the back either. Yeah, Miss Donna, send me a message. We are our own worst critic, right? I always tell everybody that. I'm like, we are our own worst enemy. We judge ourselves too much. I got to work on that. I'm going to do the thick, this is the thick twine on here. Turn it around. Thought about painting these little Jenga blocks. You could absolutely do that too. Paint them brown. All right, stay down. Stay down. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, my daughters are always like, Mom, your stuff's so cute. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hard on myself too. We all are. We have to be proud of ourselves. Okay, I just need this to stay, and then we'll be good. Stay down. All right. Comment the word pumpkin, y'all, and grab this kit. It's only $26, and that includes shipping, okay? So there's, once you comment pumpkin, there's a link that you can purchase this kit from, okay? And you'll get the chunky pumpkins, the ribbon. I will add the twine. I did not put that in the photo, but the twine will be in there. The little Jenga blocks, and we cut them down to size because they were too tall to begin with. Napkins, ribbon, all the things. This one is acting up. I need it to dry. Come on now. Dry, dry, dry. It does not want to cooperate. Lay down. Also, I have a post in the VIP group. If you want to just comment on that post, I'll send you an invoice. Whatever's easier for you. This one is just, it's like you have that one piece of hair that doesn't want to lay down and acts up. I'm just going to leave it. It's just like, here, let me just cut it off. How about that? Problem solved. Cut it off. Okay. So now, yes, raffia. This stuff is like straw. Guess it is. Maybe it is straw. I don't know. It is straw. It's like straw. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Let's make sure. Okay. So, number 1. Number 2. Goes right there. Move this. Then we have our little one with the truck. Let's see. Put that there. And then we have this one. I want to stage them so we can see the truck. No, this one. Hold on, let me scoot over. I gotta stage them right. There we go. I'm like backwards, so I'm trying to get them, trying to get it right. What do y'all think? I love them. Chunky pumpkins, y'all. Little chunky wood, some ribbon, some twine, some glue. Grab these, okay? I have limited quantities. So, thank y'all. Comment pumpkin and grab those and we'll get started on them. Thanks for hanging out. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? With another cute project. Bye.